Hey, what's going on? Aaron Chen here. Hope you're doing well. If you're watching this video right now, you might be doing some research on can you make money with dropshipping. So I wanted to talk about that a little bit, all right? I've owned my own dropshipping business before. I've owned quite a few online marketing businesses, and some are okay, some are better than others, and some of them are pretty terrible. All right, so if you're here right now, then maybe you're on my channel. If this is the first time you're watching one of my videos, I'm always coming out with content that teaches you how to create more freedom using the power of the internet. So consider subscribing to this channel by smashing the subscribe button if you're not already subscribed. But let's talk a little bit about dropshipping. And dropshipping is a very interesting one. I think there are two really big industries online where people can really make money selling products from home, right? The first big one is affiliate marketing. I think that's actually a bigger industry or a bigger sector than dropshipping. And then dropshipping is the other one that's really big, right? So there's affiliate marketing and then there's dropshipping. These are kind of the two 600-pound gorillas when it comes to selling real products online. Now, the big difference between affiliate marketing and dropshipping is affiliate marketing is all digital, right? Mainly digital. You're selling digital products. There's nothing physical about it, right? You're selling video training programs, downloadable PDFs, membership websites, courses where they can download it directly from the internet. And then you've got dropshipping, which is basically selling physical products, right? So if you want to sell someone like a calculator, or you want to sell them a pen, or you want to sell them like, a phone, which I don't have right here, or you want to sell them, a watch, or like a t-shirt, or a pair of shoes, or, fidget spinners, or whatever it is, that is dropshipping, right? So let's talk about dropshipping a little bit, and what are the pros and cons of dropshipping? Can you really make money with it? And is it really worth your time, all right? So I had been doing affiliate marketing for a very long time. I started in 2009, and I had, little bits of success with it here and there, but I failed, a lot for a long time. If you don't know my story, I spent more than $100,000 in my first 8 years of being online, pretty much doing affiliate marketing sporadically throughout those 8 years. But I really finally had success online only in 2016, and then I started to make six figures. I did very well, was making tons of sales, and now I've got a lot of students all over the world where I teach them this skill of affiliate marketing. And once I started getting good at affiliate marketing, I was like, I've always wanted to try dropshipping. I know, people talk about it, and it's just kind of that next natural step, right? I wanted to sell not only digital products, but I wanted to give, selling physical products a go. And so I invested in a very good, expensive dropshipping course. It was $5,000, okay? Most people can never afford a program like that. It was very in-depth, it was very good. And after building my dropshipping business for a few months, I realized that dropshipping is actually a very complex model where there's just a lot of roadblocks that you're going to hit before you really have a lot of success, right? So I wanted to lay out my experience for you, and then you can make your decision on whether you really want to go down the dropshipping route or not. Now, let me preface this first by saying that you can make money with dropshipping. In fact, you can make money with pretty much almost any online business model. The question you should be asking yourself is not whether you can make money with it, it's whether it's actually easy to make money with it or not, right? Now, it's not easy to make money with anything online, regardless of what you may have heard, right? Just because it's online doesn't necessarily mean it's easier. Can you scale the business bigger than almost anything else? Yes, absolutely, because it's online. But just like any real business, whatever you decide to do, whether it's dropshipping or affiliate marketing or MLM or top tier sales, it's still going to require you to learn how to do it, and you're going to have to go through a process and a journey of hitting roadblocks and making mistakes and going through lots of problems and hitting brick walls before you actually break through, right? That's just with anything in life, especially when it comes to making money. Nothing comes easy, all right? But please understand that the internet is still a very powerful way to build an income, and it's still the best way compared to anything offline that you can think of, all right? However, it's still going to take you a little bit of time to learn it. Now, here's the thing about dropshipping, right, that I didn't really know about until I started building my own dropshipping business, is that there are a lot of things that people don't talk about when it comes to dropshipping, which I don't really like, all right, when it comes to dropshipping. So the first thing is that it's actually very expensive to grow a dropshipping business, right? A lot of people think, oh, it's online, so it's going to be really cheap. That's not true, okay? There's a lot of hidden costs when it comes to growing a dropshipping business. The first thing is that you have to learn how to do it. right? That's very, very important. Now, in order to learn how to do anything properly, you have to invest in a very, very good program. Okay. Sorry if you hear meowing. I've got like two little kittens that I just got recently, and they're kind of um, they want a bit of attention. So if you do hear some meowing in the background, I do apologize. Okay. So anyway, these are some of the costs that are involved with growing a dropshipping business. Number one, you need a good program to teach you how to do it. Right now, if you invest in a $50 program, you're going to get $50 worth of information, which is not much. I invested in a very expensive premium dropshipping program, $5,000. Most people can't afford that, but you get what you pay for. It was excellent, right? So that's the first cost. The second cost is that you need all the right websites in order for you to set up your dropshipping business. Now, what are some of those websites? Number one, you have to get Shopify, right? Shopify is not expensive. It's about $50 per month, if I remember correctly. You have to get a domain name. But also you need things like an email manager, you need a tracking software, which all adds up a little bit, right? Now here's the big cost that I didn't realize that you had to pay for, right? You need to make sure that you have enough cash to purchase the dropshipping products before you send them to your customer, because this is the way it works, right? There's three steps. The first step is you advertise your product online. So let's just say we'll use a simple example. Let's say you're trying to sell a pen. You're trying to drop ship this to your customer, right? The way it works is you do an ad on Google Ads or Facebook or Bing or whatever, right? And somebody sees the ad, they go to your dropshipping website, okay? They buy your dropshipping product. Let's say it's a pen from your Shopify store. And then what happens is you get notified by Shopify, and then you have to buy the pen. All right, you have to buy the pen from your dealer. It might be a cheap third-party online e-commerce store, and then after you buy that product, you then mail it to your customer who might be in the US, in Canada, in Australia, in Asia. Doesn't really matter where they are, and then they get the pen. That's how it works. A lot of people don't know that, right? Which means that you need to have a pool of cash in order to buy your product before you send it to your customer. Okay, now here's the big thing. If you're only selling pens that don't cost that much money, then you don't need that much money. But if you're selling stuff that's a little bit more expensive, like you're selling a nice pair of headphones, or you're selling some sort of electronics, right? It adds up, okay? So if you're somebody that doesn't have a little bit of money set aside to grow your business, then you're not going to be able to start a dropshipping business. Now, I didn't know that, right? So cash flow in dropshipping is key. It's very, very important, right? Here's another cost that you may or may not know about, right? Dropshipping is purely a paid ads play. That means that in order for you to get good at dropshipping and to make a lot of volume and revenue, you have to do paid ads, right? That means you must have, again, a budget to invest in paid advertising. You can't really do free advertising or free strategies for dropshipping. You can, but it'll be extremely slow and it's not very good. You really have to go down the paid ads route, right? Which means that you need at least a few $1,000s a month to spend on advertising. If you have like a couple of $100, don't get into the dropshipping business because you'll never be able to scale the business. You can't grow it. It's not one of those businesses, okay? You can't start small and grow big. You have to start pretty okay size and then get big. Does that make sense, right? So if you don't even have like a decent ad budget, like at least a couple of $1,000s to spend on Google ads, Facebook ads, Bing ads, don't bother starting a dropshipping business because you don't have enough money in order to test the ads to see which ones work and which ones don't. Now, you hear a lot of people say stuff like, oh, you only need $100, $200 a month to start, and then you can test ads. You can't test anything with $100 or $200. That's the thing that they don't want to tell you. They want you to buy their program so that you can come in, they can make money from it. But the reality is if you only have $100 or $200 a month to spend on traffic, you're gonna blow through your budget in 2 days. Literally, you're gonna blow through $100 to $200 testing ads in like 2 or 3 days, and then you're gonna run out of money, right? And you're nothing's gonna happen for the rest of the month. That means the first 2-3 days, like you test all your ads, and then the next like 25 to 27 days, nothing is happening because you have no money to test ads, right? And that's the thing that a lot of people don't want to talk about, is that you must test your ads. Right? You're not going to start generating leads profitably from day one. It takes data for you to test your ads to see what works and what doesn't, okay? Now, another thing that you need to know about dropshipping is that it is extremely manual, all right? Now, in this day and age, you should be hoping that software and APIs and technology should do a lot of the heavy lifting for you, right? No, 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 no. In dropshipping, it doesn't. Unfortunately, right? Because Shopify is such a crappy piece of software. Like, I don't know, maybe you've used Shopify before. I don't like it. I think it's an extremely clunky, piece of software that is super manual. Right? Now, first of all, the settings are very, very complicated. And so, I've been in online marketing for 11 years, right? So I've become quite a techie person. But Shopify is still one of those softwares that is very difficult to use. So if you're not very good at tech, you're going to struggle with Shopify because there's so many features and things that you need to change. It's very complicated, right? The second thing about Shopify is that it doesn't automate the process. So when somebody purchases a product from you, so let's just say they go to your Shopify website and they buy the pen, you have to manually go into your software every single day and you have to approve the transaction every day. Okay, now if you're making 10 sales a day, it's not so bad. But in order to make money in dropshipping, you have to make hundreds of sales a day. Otherwise, you're not really making big money, right? A lot of people don't know that about dropshipping, and I'll explain that to you in a second, right? Which means that it's super manual. Right? That means you have to go into, so let's just say you start making 30 or 40 sales a day. That's when it starts getting super ridiculously complicated because you have to go into the software and you have to approve every single transaction, and then you have to manually purchase your pens from your third-party dealer, and then you have to key in all the details of your customers for your pen to get mailed to your customer wherever they live in the world. Now, that is a very, very complicated process. That is a tedious process, which means that in order for you to scale big in dropshipping, you have to hire a team. Okay, that's why when you see people, marketers online that have big dropshipping businesses, they have a very big team. They have a team of like 5, 10 people running their dropshipping business for them. You can't do it as a solopreneur, unfortunately. Now you can, but if you want to make like $10,000, $20,000 a month dropshipping, you'll be working 15 hours a day. Does that make sense, right? And that's what I hate about dropshipping. It is very, very manual, okay? Now here's the last thing I want to say about dropshipping, and then you can decide whether you want to go down the dropshipping route or not. The thing that a lot of people don't get about dropshipping is the profit margins are very small, okay? Because you're selling a physical item like a calculator or a fidget spinner or a pair of glasses or whatever it is, there is only so much you can price your products at. You can't sell a calculator for $100, all right? Because nobody's going to buy it, right? So you have to remain competitive, yet at the same time price your products at a level where you can make a little bit of a margin, a bit of a profit, right? So if you bought this calculator for $3 from your third-party e-commerce website, you can only sell it for $4 or $5. You can't sell it for 10 or 15. Nobody's going to buy it because people are smart these days, right? They're going to check on Google to see how much this calculator really costs. Does that make sense, right? So you can only price your products at a little bit of a margin more expensive than what you purchased, okay? Otherwise, you're not gonna make sales, okay? Which means that your profit margins are extremely small because you're spending money on the product, you're spending money on advertising, and then you're spending money on all your tools and your systems and all that stuff, and the postage and all that stuff, right? It's very expensive, okay? Which means that the profit margins in dropshipping is only 10 to 15%. So when you see dropshippers saying, oh, I made $100,000 in sales, or I made $100,000 with my dropshipping business, that's not profit, man. That is revenue, okay? So let me do the calculation for you. If somebody says that they did $100,000 in dropshipping this year, whatever year it is, it means that they actually only really made times, let's be conservative, 10%, right? It only means that they made only $10,000 that year in profit because 90% of it goes to advertising, it goes to tools, and it goes to buying the products that they're trying to sell, okay? And this is why I don't like dropshipping, which means that if you want to scale to $10,000, $20,000, $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 per month, you have to sell hundreds and hundreds of products every single day. It becomes a massive volume game, and you need a team, you need an office, you need staff to manage all those things, let alone the customer service, because you have to manage all the customer service yourself. Let's just say you sell t-shirts and the size is not right. Who do you think has to solve that problem? Not the vendor. You have to do it because you own the dropshipping business. You own the t-shirts that you sold to your customers. You have to deal with all the customer service, which means that you have to hire customer service people. Okay? I hope that makes sense, right? And so after doing my dropshipping business for a few months, I realized that this business model has too many things that have, there's too much headache around running a dropshipping business, which is what I don't like about it. Which is why I then shut my dropshipping business down and I just focused 100% on my core, which is affiliate marketing. Okay, so can you make money with dropshipping? Yes, you can. But the question is should you start a dropshipping business? It's not whether you can make money from it or not. You can, but in order to make big money, it's very, very difficult. There's a lot of hoops that you have to jump through. There's a lot of money that you have to spend. You have to have good cash flow. You have to hire staff. It's extremely manual. There's just way too many problems with dropshipping for me anyway, to run. I think it's not a light business. It's a very heavy business. Okay, which means there's a lot of stuff that's going on. You have to hire teams, you have to pay salaries. It's just way too much crap. And for an online business model, I think that there's too many moving parts for it to be a efficient, good a good model. And that's my personal opinion. Now, have people made money with dropshipping? Yeah, sure. There are millionaire dropshippers around the world, but believe me when I say they're running massive teams. They're like a well-oiled, huge machine, if that makes sense, right? If you're like a little person, working from your garage or from your home office and you want to start something like that, I highly recommend affiliate marketing, not dropshipping, for all the reasons that I spoke about just now, okay? So let me know what you got, if you got some value from this video today, right? In the comment section, let me know if you have any questions. If you got some value from this video today, would appreciate some thumbs ups. And I'm just giving you my kind of experience in dropshipping. I spent a bunch of money on it, and after a while, I realized that as a business model, it just doesn't make sense. There's just too many hoops to jump through. It's too expensive. And for the average person to be successful in dropshipping, I think it's like this. It's like pushing a boulder up a mountain, right? Affiliate marketing is so much easier. It's so much lighter. It's more automated. The profit margins are 50 to 80% compared to 10 to 15%, right? You can operate the business as a solopreneur, right? You can make 6 figures and you can be one person. You never even have to hire customer service or a team or anything like that, right? Dropshipping, on the other hand, man, you need a team. All right. Otherwise, you're gonna be working at your computer for 15 hours a day. There's just way too much work when it comes to dropshipping. And don't get me wrong. I'm not afraid of work, but I want a business that's you can automate as much as possible. You can streamline. There are APIs that talk to each other. You don't want a manual process. And unfortunately, with dropshipping, it's very manual. You can't automate a lot of the stuff because that's just the way the business works. Okay, I hope that makes sense. So if you're like, Aaron, that makes so much sense, thanks so much for that. How do I start an affiliate marketing business, right? Because maybe you haven't started that yet. Maybe you're still shopping around, you're still trying to think, what's the best online business model for me? I still think affiliate marketing, for so many reasons, is still the best business model. You don't need a big team, high profit margins, low barrier to entry. You don't have to spend that much money in order to be successful at it, right? And you literally can work at it from all over the world. You don't need to manufacture products in a factory. You don't need to buy from suppliers. Everything is digital. There's just so many upsides to starting an affiliate business. So if you would like to learn how to start your very own affiliate marketing business and you want to learn how to do that, I've got a free workshop that I know you're going to love, and all you need to do to get access to that free workshop to learn how to build out a very successful affiliate marketing business is to click the link directly below this video. Get on my workshop, get on my email list if you're not already on there. And I know that this is going to help you to change your life. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Hope to see you in another video. Remember to hit the subscribe button if you're not already subscribed, and I will catch you very, very soon. All the best.